Today I'm back at Knott's Berry Farm to give you an update around the park and Fiesta Village that's opening up this year. So how about you and I dive right in? And for the first time in 2023, we're back at Knott's Berry Farm, the friendliest place in the West. And I'm excited to be back because they continue to do so much here at Knott's Berry Farm. Pretty soon in the next few days, they kick off the Peanuts celebration for the spring. And they're also still working on the Fiesta Village project that's opening up this summer. Oh yeah, there she goes, Silver Bullet. And this is a really good time to be in the parks, not just here at Knott's Berry Farm, but all over the country because we're just after the holiday season, but right before the spring break crowds descend on all these theme parks. So the parks are not that crowded. You'll be able to go on a bunch of rides and experience everything on your visit. So yeah, if you want to come during the week to a lot of these places, even some of the weekends, you're gonna have a really good time because yeah, the crowds are gonna be very minimal. Yeah, I mean, look at this. There's barely anybody walking around, so perfect time to marathon Silver Bullet if you want to, or run over towards the boardwalk area and go on Supreme Scream a million times. Yeah, it's a perfect day to do some rides. Oh, look at that, a rare sight, the galloping goose. Heck yeah. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Dylan and I just want to thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Every single week I have updates from some of your favorite theme parks, not just here in California, but all over the place. We're going to start our journey at Knott's by working our way back to the Fiesta Village area. We're going to start from this side right at the exit of Supreme Scream, and then we'll work our way over towards Camp Snoopy. So from the Supreme Scream side, crews are working very quickly on gutting out that old arcade building that also housed that gift shop and candy shop. It's also the gateway to the cantina side of Fiesta Village, so it's very nice to see crews working quickly on that. Besides that though, not too much to see on the Supreme Scream side, so let's work our way back around towards Camp Snoopy, especially because you can get a really good view of Montezuma's Revenge on that side. Made it over here to Camp Snoopy where we can get a really good view of Montezuma's Revenge. And yeah, there's really not much progress this week, at least from this vantage point. There could be some stuff going on in the station or in the old queue section. But from this vantage point here in Camp Snoopy, not really a lot going on. They have a lot of things just kind of wrapped up off to the side. I think those are just all pavers, maybe for this section down here. We've talked about that before. Nonetheless, very excited for the all-new Montezuma's Revenge opening up with Fiesta Village this summer. Now over on this side of Camp Snoopy, not really too much to see into Fiesta Village. Yeah, Knott's is being very secretive, which is a good thing because that means when they reveal all this, it'll be a big giant surprise. And again, I'm really looking forward to the all new Fiesta Village. I've also noticed that they're working on the stagecoach pathway, which is really cool to see. Even though we're not able to see a lot from these angles in the park, I'm sure over time, especially in the next month or two, we're gonna see a little bit more on the Montezuma's Revenge end of things. And maybe towards the Supreme Scream area, we'll get a nice view of that new building for the arcade and whatnot. And I'm gonna try to come here on the weekends to see if they open up that pathway that goes in the middle of Fiesta Village. So we'll be able to see the new Revolution area, the Dragon Swing area, hopefully, and then that new stage that they're building where the former stage is right now, but that new little plaza area, we'll be able to get good views of that too. But deeper into Camp Snoopy, some major news over here. The Ferris wheel's back open. For so long, this was closed, and I'm glad they reopened this. It gives another attraction for the little ones. And yeah, this Ferris wheel is so iconic. It's been here for years and years and years and years and years. So I'm really glad that they got this back open. Now that we've taken a look at Fiesta Village, you know what? Why don't we take a stroll around the park and enjoy Knott's beauty? So much fun. I always love showing off this park because it is something special. I've always said it's the crown jewel in the Cedar Fair lineup. Here in the heart of Ghost Town on Main Street, we have a little update here. The tree is gone. They've removed this big tree that used to be here. And I wonder if there was some issues with it rotting on the inside, and maybe they'll replace it with something new. Yeah, see, may this tree rest in peace. Yeah, looking at the stump, they probably had some rotting issues, and sometimes that happens because a lot of these trees have been here for years and years and years and years and years, so they have to remove them on occasion, and they've been doing that around the park. Yeah, you know what, you two are right. I was just gonna mention that. Even though the tree is gone, it still doesn't take away from the ghost town charm in this area of the park. And I guess a good thing about taking the tree out is that those clothes will finally dry because they'll hit the sun. Oh wow, look at this, another interesting development here in Ghost Town. They've removed the train that was sitting here for the longest time. I don't think I've ever seen this happen. All the times that I've been coming to Knott since I was just a little kid, I've never seen them remove this. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this train comes back. Maybe they're working on it backstage and sprucing it up a bit. Oh, hello there, Catawampus. It's nice to see you on this beautiful SoCal day. Are you enjoying the light crowds as well? Santa Claus has packed up his stuff and he headed back to the North Pole not too long ago. Pretty soon, I'm sure they'll utilize this for the Peanuts celebration. They always love utilizing the Wilderness Dance Hall, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see some goodies going on in here for that celebration that runs on select days coming up very, very soon. And then after the Peanut celebration is the Boysenberry Festival, which is one of my favorites here at the park. Our old friend Accelerator is still experiencing some downtime, so fingers crossed they get this one back open. It looks like crews are working on the coaster, so that is a good sign. And maybe they'll get this thing open in time for a spring or summer crowd descent on the park, so that would be ideal for sure. Now, another really nice thing to see here in the boardwalk is it looks like they're going to be opening up an all-new pastry stand very, very soon, and it's all decked out to the theme of the boardwalk. And it's really nice to see stuff like that. I love when Knott continues to push the thematic elements in each of the different lands. And we saw this before when they added the new pretzel stand over by Accelerator. So, hey, we're getting some pastries. I dig it. Here at the Calico stage, it is going through a transformation from the holidays to the Peanuts celebration, and that's around the park in general. You'll see little hints here and there from the holidays, but all of that is being taken down and put back into storage as they bring all the decorations out for the Peanuts celebration, which starts again in just a few days. Slowly working my way out of the park, and I gotta give a little shout out to the park service crew because the park is incredibly clean today. Like, it's very nice to see a clean theme park, and Knott's always does a really good job, but today I've just been noticing everything is spotless. So yeah, shout out to you guys. And you know what, with that, I think we're gonna slowly work our way out of the park. It's nice to check up on Fiesta Village and of course a few other updates around the park and just enjoy the atmosphere. That's one of my favorite things here at Knott's Berry Farm is the atmosphere, especially during golden hour. Before we officially head out though, let's head into Virginia's gift shop to see if they have any new merch available. Ooh, they still have a lot of holiday merch available. If you forgot to pick some up during the celebration, well, they still have you covered just for a little bit before they knock all this out and bring in the Peanut celebration stuff. And some of the t-shirts are actually pretty cool. I like this one, the Santa's Helpers. And they still have some Spirit jerseys available as well. Giovanni wanted for $5,000. Let's see if my name is on here. It's a hit or miss with Dylan sometimes. And then sometimes they spell it differently. Sometimes they'll do D-I-L-L. I am D-Y-L-A-N. So, oh, there I am right there. Boom. Wanted dead or alive, $5,000. Dylan. I was last seen at Knott's Berry Farm. That is correct. Ooh, and look at this. They're having a sale. 30 to 50% off the original ticketed price for all of these t-shirts, including the hats. So the hat was originally $24.99, but they got it for $17.49. So there you go. That was a good day. Happy I was able to make it back to the park. My first visit of 2023. I will be at Knott's a lot in 2023. Knott's has always got something going on. So many festivals. Then we got Fiesta Village in the pipeline. So yeah, I'm looking forward to coming back. And like I've always said, yeah, if you're in the area visiting Disneyland and Universal Studios on your trip, don't skip Knott's Berry Farm, especially on these slow weekdays. You're gonna have a good time. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today's video from Knott's Berry Farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from Knott's or some of your other favorite theme parks, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every every single week. Be sure to check out my Instagram account because I post there often, and it's usually posts that I don't make here on YouTube. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.